Alongside Miranda Kahn, J.D. Hayworth back with you on America's Forum. And April 15th approaches. If you're checking the calendar, what? 2 days from now, huh?
I'm going to start biting my nails. And for some of us, it means a big tax bill. On average, American households pay about, $17,000 in federal income taxes, according to Wallet Hub.
But the amount you owe Uncle Sam may depend upon which state in which you live. Here to talk taxes is our friend and Wallet Hub spokesman, Jill Gonzalez, who joins us from Wallet Hub headquarters in Washington, D.C. Jill, what are some of the differences between the states that affect how much we might pay in taxes?
Well, every state has a different tax code in place. Some, of course, we know don't charge any income tax, but might have a really heavy reliance on property taxes or sales and excise taxes. Some, 27 states, also instate a vehicle property tax that if you live in one of those states, you're paying up to $1,000 extra just for having and using a car there.
So which of the states top the list for paying the least when it comes to taxes this time?
The least burdensome states are Alaska, Delaware, Montana, Wyoming, and Nevada. In Alaska, people pay 47% below the national average, just about $3,000 a year in state and local taxes.
And so we've just heard the best states to live in terms of a decreased tax bite. Got to ask you, Jill, what are the states that reach out and just grab your wallet, the worst places to live for taxes?
The bottom ranking states, we'll do the last 5, are Connecticut, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Illinois. In Illinois, people are paying around $8,000 on average annually in state and local taxes, 37% above the national average, which is just about $5,600.
So, Jill, we have to ask you, since this is kind of a political show, does the fact that if it's a red state versus a blue state, does that make any difference?
We did see that on average, red states impose lower state and local taxes than blue states. They ranked about 21st on the list. Blue states ranked about 30th. So there is quite a gap there, at least for right now.
Now, Jill, you mentioned the land of Lincoln, Illinois, and it's true that Pat Quinn, no longer the governor, put a heavy tax on Illinois residents. Can we expect to see that tax rolled back now under a new Republican governor?
Well, that's been the question of the day. I mean, Illinois has a very, very prevalent reliance on their property taxes. It ranked 50th, only was beat out by New Jersey. So we did see a huge increase there. About $4,000 on average was the median home price that people had to pay on their home itself. It also does not have a vehicle property tax rank, so hopefully we see that stay the same and not even try to pull in more money from its residents.
Well, gets to be a taxing question, to say the least.
Yeah.
Jill Gonzalez, if people want more information, where can they turn to find out more from Wallet Hub?
Of course, head to wallethub.com, and if you have not filed yet, then good luck to you.
I thought you were going to say, Jill, if you haven't filed yet, then file an extension. But you don't. We don't want to be in the position of giving anyone tax advice. I served on the Ways and Means Committee. I'm not an accountant, and goodness knows we all have to pay the tax man. Some of us just wait.
There you go. Be honest. Alaska ranks pretty high. That was pretty interesting to hear that.
Yeah, and the folks in Alaska, they get those oil royalties too, if you're willing to go way up north. Coming up today, kind of some exciting, well, really exciting changes to the Newsmax TV programming schedule. We're going to say goodbye to you with the exception of a newscast right now. And then
parting is such sweet sorrow.
Oh, yes, it is. We'll quote the bond.
It is.
However, we're looking forward to the premiere of Newsmax Now at 11 o'clock Eastern. You and John Bachman here on the anchor desk.
It's going to be really exciting. We're going to be, of course, talking about the biggest stories of the day, but we're also going to be talking about the movers and the shakers, and it's going to be really exciting.
And the opinion makers.
And the opinion makers. So it's going to be really interesting, and hopefully news you can use to live a better life. So.
Yet another piece of verse that's not adverse. It's right up.
We're all about the rhymes today, right?
That's right. We are rollicking right along. When we come back, hour 2 of America's Forum, including some street preachers with a disturbing message. Is it street preaching or agitation? All that's ahead in hour 2 of America's Forum from Newsmax TV.